Can I say though, it's not just Kay that said this. This happens all the time. Women run about screaming that they've been doxxed, and it's an absolute embarrassment. And that's why I was double checking, like, what is that doxing then? Like, because you know, and what I see, what other women claim to be doxing, not just Carnelian. I'll say Carnelian because females just appeared, showing I'm talking about her, but I see it so much, and it's just kind of like, um, I don't think that's doxing, but I'm not the fucking gatekeeper of doxing.
Oh, I was just going to say pretty much the same thing. I'm just getting annoyed with all this. Oh, this is doxing and that's doxing. Who is Victoria? I don't know who Victoria is. I
Oh,
was reading a tweet and I'm like, I don't know who
yeah,
Victoria
you
is.
do. Yeah, you do.
I
It's
do?
Kay Carnelian.
Okay.
Yeah, she's clean. Go look at my timeline. Go read now since you've been too busy with real life stuff. Go and get yourself a cup of tea and a biscuit and sit there and have a scroll through. But she's claiming that I doxed her because I said that she should fuck off back to Facebook with her tarot card readings.
It's a very big, serious issue. Just so you know, that shit does happen on this platform. And this has happened by a person that the same person that did it to me did it to Peaches.
I'm going to say it was Tara. It was Tara. She actually created, there was one of the profiles that she created to attack Kay and posted her personal pictures downloaded from her personal Facebook. She then later on, after she lost her big account, she ended up she renamed that account, but she left some of the posts up. So you could see that it was her that was doing it. So yes, it was Tara that did that, and it was Tara that went on to my private Facebook, which is now deactivated and gone because of her, and tried to share like my private information from that. She'd put that up there. So then I was forced to say, yeah, actually, Taylor, when I first met her, really tried to pump this thing about being a Mackenzie friend and about how she did this, that, and the other, and wanted us to write reviews. And I stupidly wrote a review for her, even though I'd never actually experienced her, quote unquote business. But I'm thinking I think I know who is contacting Victoria in order to give over or to try and go take this to the police, take it as far as you can. The police are not interested in this. They won't do a damn thing. They're not going to prioritise her.
That's why it
She
makes
says,
Peaches. That's why it makes me laugh because that's kind of what I'm like. I'm like, oh, the police don't have time for this, right? And I don't like them, right? But that's why when Stonewall Out or Elizabeth
there
had
was a
called the
hate crime
cops
though.
on me, all right,
Aye,
but a hate crime
yeah,
carries up to 10 years in prison, and I've already been in prison, and she's phoned the
mm,
police on me for a hate crime for homophobia for saying the word dyke, and it wasn't even to her. Like, people need to get a fucking grip. Honestly, like,
mm-hmm,
they need to realise the consequences of what fucking happens when if you're going
yeah,
to argue with people on Twitter, right,
mm-hmm.
especially if you're fucking anonymous, and I don't care what anybody says, right, because fucking, I got accused of using Standing for Women to dox women, right, because I went to a Standing for Women event, and I met that wee Stonewall Out, and she was really nice to me, and I chatted about her, and that was fine. Then she fucking took a hatred towards me. That was fine. Thought I was homophobic.
You weren't the only, by the way, you weren't the only one that she took a hatred to after meeting them in person. I don't know if she's just trying to weed out the people that
Yeah,
she
but I
thinks.
just wanted to say like she's like I was using Standing for Women because I said her name, and I'm like, it was fuck all to do with Standing for Women. It was the fact that you phoned the police on me, right, as Stonewall Out, and the police phoned me and said they don't tell me the complainant is called Stonewall Out. They tell me it's a woman called Elizabeth Dawes from Manchester, blah de blah de blah, right? I'm going to tell people who phoned the fucking police on me. If that's me using Standing for Women for doxing, then this is exactly why I don't listen to women when they say they were fucking doxed, because most of them don't know the meaning of the bastard word. I thought that, because how many times have we seen this? People going, I've been doxed, I'm phoning the police, and nothing ever happens. They go on and on and on about it, right? I'm not saying this woman, Carnelian is, right? I'm not saying Carnelian is. I'm just saying, like, how much have we seen this on Twitter, to be honest, right? And people say they're phoning the police, and it never ever comes to fruition. But yeah, I'm the fucking cunt that gets the police phoned on me.
And just going back to the Taylor thing real quick so that I can clarify for everybody. Taylor doxed 2 kids in a space, and I've got the screenshots that prove it. She doxed 2 children in a space, and they're supposed to be protected by court order. They were abused children. She was so keen to show that how against perverts that she was, that she gave the man's name and the children's name, which is a very big fucking no-no. But she said it in a space, and she thought that she deserved a pat on the back for it. There were even people who defended her doing that.
Peaches, do you know how I'm a pure arsehole? Like, did you just say there that Taylor said this and you've got evidence?
Yes, I have. I'm just searching for it right now so as I can
Right,
put it in the
okay, thanks.
nest.
No, thanks. Because do you know as well, right, you've got it recorded as well, right? And if you've clearly got like something to say it and stuff to get out, right? Which is fine. I'm sure a lot of us have, and then we're affected by the same sort of people, so it's normal that, you know, the same sort of people will be affected and we can talk about it, that's fine. But you know what I'm like for a fucking, if you're going to talk about it, please can you provide the rest? Do you know that way? Like,
Yes, it's up. It's in the nest just as we speak. So this was the space that she did it in. Belfast was in it. Jenny was in it, and she says, but they had 2 children together, 2 daughters, and they are blank and blank. So the names were taken out by Misty, and are currently something and something years today. Not literally today, but as of today. So she posted their names
oh my God.
their names and their ages. She said it in a space. She screams a lot. A lot of these people who scream about doxing are the ones who are very much guilty of it themselves. And she went rather quiet after that was posted by Misty.
I'm reeling a wee bit here with the Taylor thing, because as far as I know, she lives quite close to me. The Taylor advocate I know, she has a child who has detransitioned. Are we talking about the same person?
Yes, yeah. This is the
Yes.
woman. I'll
No
tell you a little bit
way.
about my
Was she at
history.
Leeds?
Witchy, can you please let Peaches speak it as her space? And when there's too many microphones on, I
I
can't hear.
can't, neither can I, because I'm deaf anyway. But Taylor was in our group chats for a very long time. She sent a lot of graphic pictures of self-harm to us, which really wound me up because I didn't want to see that. She also had to tell me all about the fact that she was allowing teenagers into her.
Peaches, should we really be talking about this? Because, listen, I love you to bits, and I know the way you get when you're raging, right? But just remember, right?
I'm getting to my
We're
point,
talking about.
Amanda. I'm getting to my
I
point.
just wanted to say, I don't know. I'm just saying, and do you know what? See whatever you like, but I'm just saying, fucking could
I
start
know.
screenshotting in the corner, like, hey.
I know, well, I'm going to say it anyway, Amanda, and you know I am. So she was winding me up. I was beginning to get very short and testy with her because she was telling us all about letting teenagers into her house who didn't respect her home, people who were encouraging her kid to self-harm and all that. And I just I had to ask her outright, basically, why she was being so fucking weak, and was the telling to get to fuck. But anyway, that side. She went on for months and months where she was trying to big herself up as a Mackenzie friend. By the way, this woman arrived in a banger car, a total
Hang
banger.
on, Peaches. What's a Mackenzie friend? What does that mean?
I think it's somebody who goes into court. They're nothing special. They're there to support the person who's in court. They're not allowed to speak or do anything without permission. There's things that, and they have to keep everything private, but they're there as a friend to you, to support you. That's it basically. But she makes herself out as a lawyer.
I don't think they're nothing. I think obviously she works for women that have suffered domestic violence, right?
Very, very recently, Amanda, that she got the domestic.
Let me tell you, I'm not being biased here, by the way, right? Because I've got things that I don't need to repeat, right? That I could say that have been said about me by Taylor, right? But I don't care because this is nothing to do with me, right? I'm just kind of want to make sure that if we're talking about things, right, that we just talk about it honestly and don't downplay it. And I know I'm going to do your nut in Peaches and you can fling me out all you like, right? But I just mean, like, let's not kind of poo-poo say like a Mackenzie friend or whatever. It's just somebody that does
it's not that what I'm meaning, but
people will take it and twist it. So we need to be very specific in what we say.
No, I don't. I can say whatever.
I know, but them thinks we're arseholes.
Everybody thinks I'm an
But they
arsehole. I
don't
don't.
speak Scottish shorthand. They don't speak
Ricky,
shorthand.
Ricky, well, they're going to have to fucking learn to listen up, folks. So, yeah, but the reason that I say that it's basically nothing, it's because she tried to make herself out to be a fucking lawyer and how special and wonderful she was. She arrived in a banger of a car with a mop and bucket in the back in the back seat. She is a cleaner. It pissed me off a little bit, and especially when she tries to big up herself and make herself special, above the rest is essentially like, oh, I'm so much better than the rest
I'm
is.
the queen bee. Thank you very much.
In my experience, the stupider you are, the better you are at leading a cult.
Well, we're not going that deep tonight, Witchy. We're not talking about cults, mate.
Right, hang on.
We can't be doing that, lady.
I'm still a bit.
Now stay away from that one.
Juddles was still asking a question. Right? What were you asking?
I'm still a bit reeling because for me, like, I've been here for fucking 5 minutes, so don't get me wrong, and I'm not any kind of super sleuth that's gonna be digging anything up or even knows anybody really. But having watched like the not documentaries, the interviews she's done on like American TV and stuff, are we definitely talking about the same person? Because she just came across as such a genuine mummer.
What American TV?
So there's the trans. Oh, hang on, I'll find it for you. She did 2 interviews. Taylor Advocate, that I know from Lincoln, or that I know because she's from Lincoln and I know from here, I don't know her, is the one who was domestically abused by her husband.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I know who she is. I'm just saying,
are we definitely talking about the same person?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking you what
Yes,
TV
it is
appearances.
absolutely the same damn person.
I don't know if it's the same woman because I don't know what fucking American TV show. I didn't know she was on an American TV
Well, I don't think it's a TV show. It's like a YouTube channel. It's Previously Woke Mum is what the thing was called.
Oh, right.
2 different interviews,
so,
or at least it was spread over 2 episodes.
Right, so it's YouTube.
Aye.
So one of them will be John Euler.
Yes, that one.
So Taylor had done her interview with him, and then she was in a space and said she'd done it, and we were asking how it got on, how she got on and everything, and she said that she would pass my name on. So he contacted me to ask, if I wanted to speak about the women in prison, and I was like, thanks very much. So I was like, so I messaged him, whatever, but me being me, right, I'm fucking mental in the heat and all that, and that was like a few months ago, and I've only just kind of messaged him back saying, right, maybe this week, like, whatever. And then I heard people saying wee weird things about him, so I was like in a space, and so then I was like, oh my god, who's this guy? Like, can you make sure, like, because I don't want to be talking to a fucking creep.
Jesus, it's hard to navigate this place, isn't it?